Good morning, all. Let's see the concept of nested classes and inner classes. Okay, nested classes means defining a class inside another class. We can call it as a nested class. I mean, you know the meaning of nested if condition, right? Defining if condition, defining if condition inside another if condition. This one we call it as a nested if. Similarly, nested class means defining a class. So for example, class CSC. In this class, I am going to define one more class. Then this class we'll call it as nested classes. Okay. Generally, when we go for nested classes, meaning that if if one class is depend upon another class, then we go for nested classes. Meaning that in nested if what is happening, the inner if statement is depending upon outer if statement. I mean, when this inner if statement is going to execute, whenever outer if statement is going to true, then only inner if statement is going to execute. Similarly, the class which we defined internally, if it depends upon outer class, then we go for nested classes or inner classes depending upon the situation. I mean, what I want to say is, for example, general example, uh, something like branch doesn't exist alone without existing of university. Am I right or not? Yes. Meaning that if there is an university, then only branch will be there. Then only branch will be there. Or let me take, if there exists a car, then only engine will exist. Like this. If there is some kind of dependence relation between one class to another class, then we go for nested classes or inner classes. Meaning that in our Java programming, where we are going to use means without existing this object, without existing this object, we can't able to access this class. I mean, without existing one type of object, without existing one type of object, one type of object, if there is no chance of accessing the other type of object, if there is no chance of accessing other class, then we'll go for nested classes or inner classes. Okay, I mean, what I can conclude is, for example, class university is there. Okay, so in this university class, I have a class called branch. I have a class called branch. If I want to access an elements or methods of this class, branch class, I must and should have an object of university. Without existing an object of university, I cannot able to access the branch elements. So in that situation, we can go for nested classes or inner classes. In simple terms, if you go for a definition, without existing outer class object, without existing outer class object, if there is no chance of accessing, no chance of accessing inner class elements, in class, in this situation we'll go for nested classes. Okay, but generally these these classes are classified into, we'll generally call it as nested classes. These are classified into two types. One is static nested classes, another one is non-static nested classes. Okay, this non-static nested classes we will call it as inner classes, inner classes, and this static nested class we can call it as nested class. Let me explain the reason why we are calling them it as nested class as well as inner classes. Okay, first let us see static nested classes. Nested classes. Okay, the definition is a small variant. Like, see here, there exists a called A, class called A, and there exists one more class which is defined inside the one class B. Class B, I have defined like this. If this inner class is prefixed with an access modifier, I mean non-access modifier static, then we will call this as static nested class. Static nested class. If a class contains one another class B, and it is not prefixed with any class, any non-access modifier, then we can call it as inner classes. We'll call it as inner classes. I hope you understood the main difference between static nested classes and inner classes. Static nested classes is going to prefix with a keyword static, whereas coming to inner classes, it is not prefixed with a keyword static. Okay. Yes. Now let me go for in-depth explanation of static nested classes. So in static nested classes, there is a class. Let us assume that the class name is outer. Inside this, there is one more class. Naming it as inner, or instead of putting as inner, as it is nested class, I'm defining it as nested. And I am going to prefix with a keyword static. This will define it as static nested class. Okay, meaning that here try to observe one thing. The scope of the, I mean, for example, here I have written some int a equal to 2. Int a equal to. The scope of this variable a, the scope of this variable a, I can able to access over this entire class, that can be even the nested class also, meaning that we can able to access a here also in the nested class. Something like I have defined it as static b equal to 3, meaning that static variable scope, meaning that it is this also can be accessed over this entire class or not. If it is accessible over this entire class, I can able to access in this nested class also. Okay now, but once I have defined the concept of static keyword, right? There are, I have defined four rules. Static method can call static method directly within the same class. Static method can call an instant method not directly within the same class also, okay, fine. Meaning that, so this static b can able to directly access within the class, but if you go for an instance variable, it cannot access directly, but if you remember the rules, we can access it through object of the class. Object is of which class? Object of the outer class. And one important point here, I will directly define here. In the static classes can support both instance methods, as well as non-instance method, meaning that static methods also support. But coming to inner classes doesn't support non-instant methods. Why it is not supporting also I will explain. Okay, so observe here, I can able to write a non-static method. Similarly, I can able to write a static method in static inner classes. in static inner classes. Okay, guys, here you will get some doubt. Here you will get some doubt. I mean, whenever I am going to save this program, through which name I need to save? Through which name I need to save? Okay, fine. So for that clarity, see here. Guys, this nested class is supporting which method? Static method or not? If it is supporting static method, can I able to write static method or not? Public static void main string aux somebody. I mean, I can able to write here program driver. Am I right or not? Yes, I can able to write program driver because it can allow static method. Similarly, this outer class means a normal class. Here also I can able to write public static void main string aux. I can able to write the static method. But here the question is meaning that here the static nested class can contain program driver. For example, if it is a normal class, I can say with this nested.java. But we have defined inside uh, one more class. So how to save this program you need to know. Okay, here I have defined one program driver. Here also I have defined a program driver. Now as it is a normal class, I can have public static void main string arg, so I can able directly save with outer.java. There is no problem. I mean, coming to where you are going to define public static void method, and in nested also you can define. Like in outer also you can define static main method. Coming to nested also you can define static main method. But through which name you are going to save? You need to save with compulsory outer method. Outer.java. Because without executing this outer class, you cannot able to execute the inner static class, the inner nested class. Am I right or not? Yes. Okay, fine. Can I save with the right? Meaning that here, if you write public static void main method in both the outer class as well as the nested class, then you must and should have to save with the outer.java file. You have defined public static void main method in outer, but you didn't define here. Then through which name we need to save? Compulsory we need to save with the outer.java. For example, you didn't return public static void main method in outer class, but you have written public static void main method inside the nested class. Then can you able to save with any name? Even though you are saving, you will get an error because program is going to start executing from main method. That main method, if you want to access, you have to call this one. Okay, let me show. This will also work. Okay, fine. Next, you didn't mention public static void main in outside the class. I mean, in outer class as well as nested class. Then definitely it won't execute. Because the program driver required, right? See here, important point. If you write in the nested, this is important. The difference between the inner classes as well as nested classes. Here I didn't return the program driver in outer class, but I have defined in a nested class. Now also you will get an error. Okay, but you can overcome this error easily by calling this one, by calling nested class. Okay, don't worry, let me show an example. Here guys, you will get a question. How, if I am able to save with some name, and then I am going to compile. Okay, after compiling, how many class files are going to generate here? how many nested classes are there, that many number of class files are going to generate. I mean, as here one class is there and there is another class, so you are going to get two class files. Two class files going to generate. Okay, let me show an example. Okay, fine. I want to save with static to some name. I made it intentionally static to main, and then so I want to save this first. Control C, Control S, Control V dot Java. Okay, I have saved it. Now here itself I have defined. Uh, I want to define inner class, nested class, static class nested, static class nested. I mean, the nested class name is static. Then this uh, this static nested classes can allow static methods also. So that is the reason I can able to write once again program driver also, meaning that it can allow program driver also, meaning that it's not only about program driver, it can also like, sorry, you can write static void m, like this also you can use. There is no problem. Okay, fine. System dot out dot println of m method called. Okay, here I'm writing simply. I'm writing simply. Static nested class called. Here I'm going to write main method of outer class. Main method of outer class. Okay, so here my main intention is I want to show how many dot class files are going to generate, how many dot class files are going to generate, and what is the naming convention they are going to produce. Okay, see, before that, go for this file cscbc. Here observe, is there any file name with okay, is there any file name with nested as well as static to main method? Just check. So static to main method is Java file, and nested is not there. So meaning that after compiling this statement, after compiling this one, it is going to call, it is going to generate two class files. It is going to generate two class files. Those class names I will show. Java C space static to main dot Java. Okay. Okay. First program, it may take time. Okay. Now see, I will define one thing. Whenever you save this one and you are going to compile, what will happen is it is going to generate one class file name is similar to normal thing outer dot class file, and nested class file is going to generate as the outer class name outer dollar nested dot class, outer dollar nested dot class. Let's see. Yes, compile it successfully, right? Yes. Let's see now. What are those names? One is static. Okay. One is static to main dot class file. See, one is static to main dot nested class file I have highlighted. Another one is static to main inner nested class file. How it is going to generate? By appending with the symbol dollar followed by nested. Am I right or not? Yes. See this one. So like this, if you write n number of classes, that many number of classes are going to generate after compilation process. After compilation process, if you execute now, what will happen? It is going to print. It is going to identify program driver and it is going to print main method of outer class it is going to get. Just check Java space static to main. That's right. You got hmm, you got main method of outer class. But here my main intention is I want to show this this particular main method, public static void main method, I can call directly without creating object also, that is my main intention. So how we are going to call the next kind of uh, class file? Simply java space uh, static to main. How the class file is there? Dollar followed by which name? Class name, that is nested. Then obviously what is statement you will get? Obviously you will get static nested class called. Just observe static nested class called. Here in this concept, even though our concept is I have to uh, I make always this class as dependent class. This class has dependent class on what? Outer class. But now what I did, without creating without creating object of the static to main class, I have called it directly or not? I have called it directly. So here this one we can call it as uh, the static nested classes are not strongly associated to outer class object. Okay na? So meaning that why it is not strongly associated? Without creating outer class also, I can able to I can able to uh, call the nested class. I can able to call the nested class. So that is why we are saying that it is not strongly associated. So it will simply deviate our nested class concept. Simply deviate our nested class. What is the concept of nested classes? If you want to call an element of a inner class or a nested class, you must and should have to create an object of A. But it is violating that. Okay, now I hope you understood the problem here. So because of this reason, we are moving for inner classes. Okay. So before going to see the concept of inner classes, let me have an example with the once again this static nested classes, so that you will get more clarity. Okay, I'm going to make control C, control N, control V. I'm going to make it as outer class. First I want to save this. Control C, control S, control V, outer dot Java. Okay, I have created. Then I will remove this. So this program I have given for to show that this is not strongly associated with the outer class. That is my main aim. Okay, fine. So in this, okay, let me remove this also first. Now this is an static nested class. In this outer class, I can write two variables, something like int x equal to 5. Right, as I want to show this integer variable, like instance variables cannot access inside the static class, right? That I have defined. So to show that, I have taken one integer now instance and another one is static, int y equal to 10, and to show void uh, something like m2 I'm going to make something void static. I am going to take, I mean, I'm going to take all the alternatives in this program. Static void M3. Okay. Here, outer class M2 called. So you know how to access these outer classes directly, right? By creating an object of by creating an object, you can able to call that object dot m2. This one with respect to outer dot m3, you can directly call. But here my main test is I want to work with static nested classes. Outer class m3, m3. Okay. Now static nested class. Here I have defined two methods. One is m method, and I am trying to print. Uh, I'm trying to print here at x value and y value. X, so then string append with this one, right? Y colon plus y. Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to show one more method, that is a static void m1 method. Same thing I'm going to write, meaning that I want to show all variations. Same thing I can write. Okay, fine. So this is all about like I have created nested class. Then I'll go for creating one outer class, which is complete. I mean, up to now, whatever I have written, this is a business class. This is a business class, and not what are the class that I'm writing now? I'm writing execution class. Class static nested. So this is an execution class. So in execution class, we require program driver, right? Yes. So I'm going to copy from somewhere. Copy, and here what I'm going to do is I'm going to write something like start executing from main method. So for the proof, I'm writing main method I have executed. Now observe guys here. Now if I want to call, this, if I want to print x5 and y10 or m2 or m3, then what I can do, simply I can directly create an object. I can directly create an object. That object name is outer, right? Class name is outer. Outer o equal to new outer. And I can simply write o dot x, I think. O dot x. O dot println now x value is colon plus o dot x. Next, if you want to call, if you want to if you want to print y value, what I will do, simply I can print with respect to class name outer dot y, outer dot y. Okay, fine. Similarly, if I want to call m2 and m3, I can pass, I can call with respect to o dot m2, o dot m2, o dot m3. Obviously, you'll get the answers as outer class m2 called, outer class m3 called, m3 called. Let's see. Uh, if I compile, you will get an error, because because static classes, because static nested classes can't access instance variables directly. Instant variable directly. That is the error you may get. See. See, sorry. Uh, Here I want to save this one with which name? I want to save with static nested, not outer. outer తో కాదు కదా. Yes. Okay, fine. For that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply make copy, Control N, Control V. Okay, I'm going to say once again, no problem, to save our time. .java, .java. Okay, fine. Now see how many class files are going to generate. Now you are going to generate 3 class files. One is a static nested dot class, another is a outer dot class, another is nested, I mean outer dollar nested dot class. If it is compiled successfully, now check. Java C space static nested dot Java. You will get an error mode. See what happened. Hmm. At line number 18. Line number 18. What happened? Non-static variable x cannot be referenced from a static constant. Avuna kada? Yes. So here the error is you have to access with respect to an object. Directly access challenge, but we can access with respect to an object. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create an outer object, outer o equal to new outer. I mean, I'm going to write one solution number. Similarly, here also the same problem you'll get. Same problem you'll get. Now I can access with respect to o dot x, o dot x. అవునా అదే కదా చెప్పింది నేను. Okay, here I have defined access through. So static members I can directly access, but instant methods I cannot access directly. Yes. Now let us execute. Again you got errors. Line number 19. Why can't find antamma? That y is small y, I think. Here I have written capital Y. Maybe. Let's see. Right? Yes, successfully generated. If you go for there, you will get the outer dollar nested dot class file is there. Just check. Outer dollar nested dot class file is also generated. Mean total 3 dot class files are generated. Okay, fine. Let's compile successfully. If you see the output, you will get main method followed by x value 5, outer dot y value is 10, I think. Yes, 5 10. Then m2 method is called, m3 method is called. Then it is going to, then will you get any answers? No, because we are not calling anything. Okay, first let's see normal thing. Okay, x value is 5, y value 10. I mean m2 call, m3 call, m2 call, m3 call. Here it is 5 value, 5 value. Now this is careful, you have to observe carefully. If you want to call this nested class elements, you require what? You require outer class object. So that outer class object already I have declared. Okay, now what you need to do is through this object o, you have to call. Means once I have create an object, I am at this class. In this class, what you need to call? You need to call the nested class. So for that, I am going to create one more object, nested n equal to new nested. I mean, what will happen? I have created an object O. So through that object, I will come to this location. How? O dot n. Reference to this nested class. In that, what you need to access? You need to access the method m method. So I can directly write m method. What is the meaning of this one? First, outer class is referenced, then through that I am going to refer it to inner class object, then through that I can access m method. As it is an instant method, I can call directly with the m object. Okay, let's see. You will get an extra answer as once again m value those x value 5 and y value 10, right? Yes, it is executed. Now once again I want to print this m1 method also, but once you write a method as static, you have to call with respect to that class name. But in the static nested classes, it is possible to access. See, while explaining the classes concept, creation of object, I said there one more time, static methods you can able to access with respect to a class name. At sometimes you can able to access with respect to class name also, I said. So that is why I'm saying object outer object dot inner object dot I can directly call m1, meaning that in nested static classes I can able to call a static method with respect to directly an object Okay, fine. See, now you will get 2 times x value 5 and y value 10. Right or not? Yes. Right. Okay. But here, the thing is, observe. Whenever I want to access innermost elements, inner class elements, inner nested class elements. I have to call compulsory with respect to what object? O object. O is what? Outer object. Meaning that we are restricting the inner nested class with respect to outer class. Meaning that we are giving some kind of security to the inner static class. Okay, ma'am. Fine. So here, instead of creating outer object again and again multiple times, I can pass this outer object to here directly. From already I have created this outer object, right? Yes. Here I can pass this outer object directly. As I am passing outer object O, here I need to write. I need to handle, right? Which object that is? Outer object. Outer O. I am writing. Outer O. Also outer O. Let's see. This is also. I mean, here I am reduced the creation of objects multiple times. Okay. Let's execute. Same result you will get. Right? Yes. This is all about the concept of static nested classes. So the final important points you have to remember is in static nested classes you can use any instance methods as well as static methods, but you cannot access instance variables directly. You can access it through an object. I mean, because of this reason. So what is that reason? Instance variables you cannot access directly, but we can access it through an object. Because of this reason, the static nested classes are rarely used. Okay, so because of this we are moving for next type of classes, non-static classes, or we can call it as inner classes.